Hello everyone. So today we're going to be planting up a green roof on this little section here in front of this deck. That's going to be a nice seating area, but then just along this little section here there'll be a glass balustrade. But then we're going to plant this whole section up with some nice plants, some grasses, some aloes, some succulents. But I'm going to run through the process of how we're going to do it now. So the first thing we're going to do is the roof has already been waterproofed, and so we don't have to worry about the waterproofing aspect of it. But we put a liner, this black plastic sheeting as a liner over the whole surface there. Basically, what that does is it stops the roots from the plants from possibly penetrating any of the waterproofing. You can actually see a little section there where there's a join, and sometimes what happens is the roots will actually grow into that little join. We're going to be planting things that won't really have invasive roots, but still, you never know. You've got to make sure that doesn't happen. The other thing we're going to do is this plastic sheeting then runs. We run it up probably about halfway up. And then run up across to the other side here. Then on top of that, what we're going to do is we put this. It's called Floraxx. It creates these little pockets, and I'll show you how it works now. But that then sits on top of the plastic sheeting, and that basically creates these little pockets of water, and it also helps the water to drain away into the drains. That there's a little drain off to the side here, and there's another little drain off to the far side there. But you can actually see how this is made. There are these little pockets, and as this gets laid out, the water will fill up into these pockets. Once these are full, and what these little pockets do is it helps just keep moisture near the roots, but without causing the roots to actually rot. And then any extra water can drain away through these little holes. Okay, so you can see where the plastic lining comes up. We have it running up the side here, and the same thing on this side. It runs right up. Just we don't want it to be visible once the plants and the stones are in. And then it runs through the entire space. Okay, so that's the Floraxx top gone in now. So this is actually made up of two pieces that are joined together. The one comes from an inch here. Comes from an inch here. And you can see all we do to join it is basically just tie the pockets into each other like that. And then it folds down. You can actually see that the Geofabric runs up the side. That just prevents any soil from washing down inside. We'll run our stones all the way along the edges, and that's what it looks like. See that the stone runs all the way along the edges. We're going to still have to fill that up quite a bit more, so we actually need it to come almost to the top of the membrane, probably actually slightly over the membrane. And what those stones do is they stop the plant's roots from growing through and then down into behind the membrane, and also prevents soil from washing down over and behind the membrane as well. So we've started to put the soil in, and this is a mixture of compost, a little bit of bark chips for organic matter, and then we're also using decomposed granite, which helps aid the drainage, and that's going to be spread out over this, and that's what we're going to plant in. As you can see, there's another little section here that we're also going to plant up with a green roof. We finished this other smaller little bed. This is a lot more shade because of this tree here, but we're going to choose plants that will actually be quite happy with shady conditions. So as we're putting these plants in, I just wanted to talk through the process of how I'm planting this area up. So basically what I'm doing on both sides is we're actually trying to frame the view on either side. So I've got a little bit of height there on this side and a little bit of height that's going to come up on that side. So we've got there's an aloe van Berlini over here and another one on that side. And there's a third one just over here. So what I'm trying to do is just balance the two sides out. But also, so those will give you a little bit of height. There's a little senecio over here, and another one just over here, and I've actually got another one just on this side. So those will provide a little bit of height on both sides. And then again on both sides, I've got some Plectranthus on that side and on this side. And then the grasses are going to kind of run right through the whole garden. So we're gonna have we've got two different types of grasses. We've got the Aristida, and then we've got Melanus, which is in these little spots here. And the idea is to create something quite natural. So I don't want it to be too sort of structured. So I've mixed a lot of the things in, and we're going to have a rock or two in the front. And then there's some other little things that we've got in here. So we've got some pig's ears, cotyledon orbiculata, and we've got some crassulas in here. And then at the back behind here, we've actually got there's a senecio that's going to actually hang over the sides of the roof garden. There's another one actually on this side that's going to hang over the sides of the roof garden. And then also we've got Asparagus Mazeppa, which is also going to hopefully just grow over the sides, and just so that you can actually see the garden from the top. This Melanus that we've got in here has actually got a beautiful pinky purple flower, almost burgundy kind of flower, or inflorescence. It's amazing, especially with the wind blowing through it. And then Aristida, which is Ngongoni 3 Orn. It's a beautiful grass, turns like a russet brown in winter, and just will add a bit of movement to the garden. Most roof gardens around the world use this amazing little plant called Sedum, and you can see how narrow its root system is, and despite that it's very drought resistant and beautiful flowers too. So that's it finished. So you can see what we've done here is I've got the aloe van Berlinias over here. We've got some crassulas, some Aristida growing here. We've got these are called Plectranthus, and they get a tiny little, well, actually quite a nice purple flower that comes up. And then in between the grasses, I've got this wild garlic, Tulbachia, which will grow, just bring up some color in between the grasses, and you'll hardly notice that they're there until they start flowering. Then got some ice plants, Museum Bryanthemums or Delospermum, and then we've got like a pinky purple Delospermum. And those will stay quite low growing. They'll also pick up on the wild garlic, the flower from the wild garlic. And then got another aloe van Berlini and some more Plectranthus, and then that will get a nice tall Portulacaria, which will actually give some height on this side. And the plants that I've chosen because, so on this side we're going to have more shade loving kind of plants, and on that side it sort of tends towards more sun loving plants. But all of this is very drought resistant. It will grow very easily without any additional water. Obviously if there's a drought you'll need to actually bring in some extra water. Another thing I didn't actually mention was this Clania fulgens. Gets a like beautiful red flower and the grey foliage actually just on its own is spectacular. Yeah, so that's the garden in a nutshell. I think it's gonna just get better and better. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe and share the video with anybody you think might be interested. Otherwise, happy gardening.